thought it would be fun today to discuss qualms I have with the Pilates industry as an instructor who absolutely loves Pilates, the exercise modality itself. I think this is important and we should discuss it. One of my biggest qualms about the Pilates industry is the elitism that comes between classical and contemporary Pilates. And trust me when I say I understand and hear every side of this story in this debate of which one is better. However, the amount of bickering and cattiness that goes between instructors who feel that the classical system is the word of gospel and we should only be doing it and there shouldn't be any branches, I think is a bit narrow-minded. Can we all just at least agree that if people are finding more movement in their life, who cares if it's classical or contemporary? If they are bettering their body, mind, and soul, isn't that what matters? And before you come for me in the comments, know that I am a classically trained Pilates instructor, and I feel this way. I understand Joe Pilates created this exercise modality to fit specific needs of people, but we all, as human beings, evolve as time goes on, and there are different avenues of Pilates that have deviated so far from classical Pilates. I get that. I get that it's frustrating that they shouldn't be calling themselves Pilates. I get it. But rather than shitting on each other, can we just empower each other and say, hey, this may not be Pilates, but I still respect what you're doing. I appreciate it. And I hope that people who need you and this type of exercise modality get what they need. Bottom line, that's what we should be focusing on, not which is better or which one needs to be like labeled Pilates, which one does. I'm tired of that debate. Another qualm that I have with the Pilates industry as a Pilates instructor is their marketing. And you know exactly what I mean. All of the marketing materials contain white women under probably 115 pounds. They are typically younger women, probably in their early 20s, and a lot of marketing material does not showcase different ages, different races, or different body sizes, and it's bullshit. Style of marketing that is specifically geared towards one type of person excludes every other person on this planet and is a reason why so many people are afraid to go into studios and try Pilates out. Even though a lot of local studios actually have a very diverse clientele, ages, races, shapes of bodies, people see this marketing and think, I don't belong here. Every single body belongs in Pilates. Another qualm I have with the Pilates industry is when they treat modifications as a downgrade for their client. Meaning they say something like, well, if they can't do the exercise, they shouldn't be in Pilates. Excuse me? Real people need modifications. Pilates, especially classical Pilates, is a super hard exercise to be able to understand and replicate. So if your client needs to modify that move in some way, shape, or form, that is your job as the instructor to meet the client's needs, not force your client to mold to Pilates. It's bullshit. And when instructors make their clients feel like they're failing and not belonging because they are making that modification seem like a downgrade, that is terrible. And they shouldn't be instructors, because they don't really understand Pilates if they can't create modifications to fit their clients' needs. I get comments on my videos and messages in my DMs every single day from people who feel like the Pilates industry made them feel like they didn't belong to be there just because of their shape, of their race. They didn't maintain eye contact with their clients. They made fat comments about their clients. They disregarded their clients' feelings the entire time. People like that don't deserve the privilege of being a Pilates instructor, because it is a privilege. Trust me, Pilates changed my life. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I eat shit, breathe it. I love it. But people out there give Pilates a very bad rep. And I understand that this happens in every single industry. I get it. Yoga, weightlifting, I get it. And this is one of the reasons I started this platform is so that we can start combating all of that bullshit that we see on social media and start giving a more realistic way of viewing what Pilates actually is. Because for the longest time, I did not go into a Pilates studio because of this mentality and all of this marketing that I saw on TikTok and Instagram. I felt like I didn't belong. I was afraid of being the biggest girl in there. I was afraid of being shamed and ridiculed. And that is so unfair because it keeps this exercise modality that is quite literally life-changing from millions of people because they feel excluded by the marketing. And that's why this platform is here, to show you that every single physical body belongs in Pilates. And it is life-changing, and it's a beautiful exercise modality. And it is, when you get into the right studio, and I have blessed to have found the right studio, it is the most empowering atmosphere, full of love and just full of just strength and full of community. And I want every single person in the world to be able to experience that. So if you can't get that at your local studio, I hope you get that here.